And then eventually feeding people also with insects is part of the solution. Because
This is Your Health Daily by Healthy Reforms. Today's topic: the Creator's Diet versus the Great Reset's meal plan, insect protein.
also know, and nutritionists will tell you, that as part of your diet, all of us, to be healthy, need to also have an intake of animal protein. And of all animal, insects are actually the ones that are more climate friendly.
The industry leaders at the World Economic Forum are in the process of resetting men's diet in the name of climate change and food security. This plan is already being executed and is now gathering momentum in North America, having already been established in Europe, where insects are controlled, raised, and processed for human nutrition. The leading manufacturer, Yinsec, is a French company that produced insect-based ingredients particularly for protein. This is done to replace the consumption of cows and other livestock for the sake of lowering carbon footprint and use of energy associated with rearing these animals. A part of this plan includes manufacturing and incorporating into food products mealworm, which is the larvae state of the darkling beetle. It is recommended on the basis that it is a healthy ingredient and a good source of protein. So, is this a part of God's meal plan for man? It is a designer of a vehicle that designates the proper means of maintenance. Therefore, the creator of the human body has the say of what human beings should consume. God only allowed for the consumption of a certain few clean, flying, creeping animals, according to Leviticus 11:21-23. Does the darkling beetle meet the biblical standard for a God-approved edible animal? Leviticus 11:21-22 reads, "Yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind, and the ball locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind." As seen on the screen, the chart with insect comparisons show the grasshopper, the cricket, as well as the flea beetle meets both criteria, as they are able to fly as well as leap, thus making them edible. However, the darkling beetle, or Tenebrionidae, scientific name, does not have legs for leaping, even though it is highly contested that they are the only one of the 200,000 species that can actually fly. Evidently, the darkling beetle is not approved for human consumption by the Creator. Some food companies are also processing unclean insects using silkworms from moths, to which the scripture states, "But all other flying creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you." But given that it is the larvae of the mealworm of the darkling beetle that is to be used as a protein ingredient, doesn't that meet the biblical standard? Well, let's find out from verses 41-43, which makes even clearer to be understood the differentiation and disapproval of unclean insect consumption. "And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten." There we have it. The larvae or mealworm of the darkling beetle only creeps along. Also with the snake, they are unclean. It is an abomination to us to eat them, regardless of the state they were raised in or this processing system used. "Whatever goeth upon the belly, and whatever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination. Ye shall not make yourselves an abomination with any creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby." These descriptions would therefore include the centipede, the scorpion, snakes, and worms. They are an abomination and should not be eaten. They, that is, of the flying, creeping animals, must have the ability to creep, fly, and leap to meet God's permissible animal-based diet. This is, however, not the original design from the beginning. The Creator designated man's diet in the Garden of Eden in Genesis 1:29. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. Genesis 9 verse 3 was added after the flood. Even as the green herb have I given unto you all things. God's original diet is a plant-based diet. Grains, fruits, nuts, and vegetables constitute the diet chosen for us by the Creator. These foods, prepared in as simple and natural a manner as possible, are the most healthful and nourishing. They impart a power of endurance and a vigor of intellect that are not afforded by a more complex or stimulating diet. The Ministry of Healing, page 296. The question to be asked, will men possess this strength and this vigor of intellect by eating abominable creatures? Some of these abominable insects may be mixed in our purchased food products without us knowing. Is it time to learn to produce our own foods? See the description box for an upcoming event on protein plant-based Cookalong. This was Your Health Daily with Healthy Reforms. For more information and resources about how you can maintain good health and reverse diseases, please visit the Healthy Reforms website, online store with numerous health books that can assist you in your journey.